This is Lance, and I'm back with a new video. So we have this 2023-24 Toyota 4Runner. I just did one, and we're gonna do a full audio upgrade. The customer did have some product. He had an Alpine PDV9, I believe, and an Epicenter and a sub box. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade the speakers in this vehicle to a pair of front and rear Morels, and maybe do something with the rear speakers. And we're going to also do something new. So there's the PDV9. So we're going to also use an Audison Forza with an Epicenter, and we're going to use AR in this vehicle. So for all these people who are new to AR, they've been around for a long time. So we're going to attempt to tie all this stuff in with the new AR from Idatalink, and use the factory amp system as far as everything factory to control everything. So with the AR, I should say with the factory system, you're gonna have we've taken the car apart, you're gonna have a JBL amp, which we've taken out of the vehicle already, which is located back here with all the plugs, and a physical box that was physically low back here. So that's all gonna be came out. This may go back in, but we're also contemplating on doing a custom box back there for the customer. That's gonna be an add-on. So everything's gonna look original. It's gonna, like I said, we're gonna replace these speakers, JBLs, 6x9s with some 6.5-inch Morel. We're gonna top that off with changing out these dash speakers from a middler to a tweeter, a good speaker. And then we're gonna change out the rear speakers, so a set of Morels as well. And then we're gonna run all the wires. So as you can see, this is a limited, in great shape, it's taped off. And it'll be ready to go for me to start working on it and wire it. Like I said, I've already taken it apart. I just gotta make it look and sound like everything's factory. So I'm gonna take it along the journey. We're gonna run some wires from outside to in. We're gonna run 2 sets of power wires because the amps are gonna be on one seat. One amp's gonna be in the one seat, the other amp's gonna be in the other seat, and then we'll be able to start really dialing the car in. But we are waiting on some parts because you're gonna need a couple extension cables and some other stuff to make it all work. So stay tuned. I'm gonna film most of this stuff and wire running and all that good stuff. So we're going to do some Morel Veritas 602s with the tweeter in the dash, 6 in the door, and then we're going to do some Maximum Ultra 602 coaxes in the rear doors. Nice looking speakers. So we're doing all Morel. He has a JL sub, but we're going to work around that and see what we do with that. We're going to run wires for if we're going to build a sub box or use that sub box. So we're going to run new wires. Since we're going to have 2 amplifiers, reality is we're going to run one through this grommet over here. So we're going to have one power wire going that way, and then we're going to have another power wire going over and on that other side. So the customer has 2 separate power wires, and we're going to do a custom fuse bracket for that too. So it's a lot of work today just to get the wiring done. So we also got wires run from front to back just to get everything the way we want it to. So stay tuned. Got the battery put together, the terminal anyway. And we got a custom bracket I made with a nut on the back for the fuse holder. So we just got to put the fuse holders in. We ran 2 sets of wires, ran one set that way through the grommet there, and then one across all the way over here. And we made another hole through that grommet, and then we ran every wire inside here. And it looked kind of a mess because I got a bunch of cables. So the Maestro stuff is here. And this is going to be plugging directly into the Maestro amp in their Maestro plug, which is a 4-pin plug, and then they have an input plug that plugs into another section. So this brain is going to plug in with one connector that goes here, it goes in there, and then there's going to be an output connector that goes from here, that goes in there, and we got to run everything back to the back. We also got to run speaker wire, so we'll videotape some wire running that we got to do. We got to first get it all stripped down, and then because we got technically 2, 4, 6 8 pairs of wires to run. So we're doing 8 channels of output and the 9 channels for the sub and the epicenter, of course. So we're gonna put the bass knob in, hopefully in the center console. We're gonna work on that. But we got a lot of wires to run, so we'll just videotape all the wires I gotta run. All right. So I'll pull the center console. We're gonna run some wires from there across and back over. So we're gonna go to super YouTube fast mode, run some wires underneath that connection there, and then get it all put together. It's not too complicated, so stay tuned. Super fast YouTube mode. We got to run some wire. We ran some wires. We put the center console in, pull it out, put it back in, put the bass knobs here. So he's got a sub-level knob here, and then he's got the epicenter knob here as well. So we just got to get it all dialed in. From that point, then we got to put some grounds in. We're going to ground it out here, run the wires, zip tie them up. So we're going to get to some super YouTube fast mode. On this 23 4RUNNER, and it has this speaker in the back at 6.5, and this pack, or what you call pack, American International adapter works for it. The one thing cool about it, and that's the part number TSB 920, the one thing cool about this adapter is it's the exact same height as that one, barring a little bit of foam. So when you put the driver in here, I put foam in here obviously to secure it to the vacuum so it doesn't have a seal. And this customer didn't want to lose sound ending, so I'm okay with that. So when you put the driver in here and you use all the screws, because you're going to put 8 screws in this one, the driver butts up right up against the door panel itself, so it's super tight, but it fits perfectly. So American International pack, TSB 920, 23 4RUNNER. That's the speaker. This is the adapter. It has 8 screws and it makes it work without a problem. And it works really nice. And it goes on, fits really well. On to the next one. So I got 4 to do. So I got 8 speakers total. So we're wrapping up this truck, this 4RUNNER. We got the AR module installed already. We got he upgraded the rear speakers to some kickers. He already had those at home. As you can see, kicker, maybe it's better to see over here. Kicker 2 ways in here. And then we also got the doors set up with the custom brackets here, with the hardware ready to go with the speaker adapters on them. And then we finished up the outboard with the AR Maestro. So we have the unit with the AR unit here, the Maestro unit here, plugged directly into the amps speaker level input with the control wire on it. Thing turns on with the setup. We also have the epicenter in here on this side. So now we're gonna put it together, put the seat in, and get everything kind of going so we can tune this thing. So we're moving on. All right, stay tuned. Oh, and also we upgraded the tweeters to the Morels up here with some custom brackets. Looks pretty good, ready to go. So we got this thing wrapped up. We put the Alpine amp under the driver's seat. We put all the other stuff under the passenger seat. We kind of dialed in a little bit for the customer. The customer's not picking up till the next day. So we have a sub in the back right here. This little JBL shallow 10 with quick disconnects for the customer. We're contemplating doing something with here. We got to talk to the customer once we figure out the box. Go from there. But this car sounds really good. It has a good load on it. And still got the DSP plugged in just in case the customer needs a little few adjustments. Everything fits on the seat without a problem. Everything's in the factory locations. This car's a wrap. It looks like a stock Toyota with a really nice stereo in it.